Hey everybody, welcome to He Said, She Said.
Yeah.
I'm Chris, your host, and with me as always,
Big Nell.
welcome to Season 2, Episode 4. We've got some guest stars returning to the studio. Thank you guys for being here.
They didn't have enough from last time.
I don't think we had enough from last time.
Right,
This
right.
energy is on fire.
Yes.
What's up, girl?
Thank you for having us back. The same people that I
Yes,
loved
yes, yes.
and had such a good time with. I'm Lola Ibarra. Follow me on Instagram, Lola the Surbel, or whatever social media. Look for me, local shows here in Southern California, comedian.
All right, thank you so much. My name's Valerie, aka Freestyle Val. Catch me on Instagram at FreestyleVal0886. I represent the ONTARIO, and no, that's not Canada, ho.
Bars.
I like that. She's ready.
All right,
Nelson,
JT.
who do you have with you?
I got the fellas. We came back. We dominated before, and we're back again.
Yes, we
Bam.
are. What's up, everybody? It's your boy JT Turner, comedian, actor. Follow me on all platforms, JT Turner Comedy, JT Turner Comedy.
What's up? I'm comedian Mario Reyes. You can find me on Instagram, Mario Reyes82. You can also find me on Tinder because I'm single. Like I said, I do like the bigger girls. I know some of you are out there. I hear you breathing.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
That's it. It's rough being on
Hey,
these
I gotta say, if
comedians,
they're
bro.
looking for the D, if they're looking for the D, I'm looking for the V. Let's match and smash.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you
He
go.
said, let's match and
And
smash.
smash.
Right,
Can we
wow.
put that on
That's
a
on
t-shirt,
point.
please, sir?
Yeah.
I'm trademarking it.
Yeah, can you merch that up, please?
Yeah,
You
if
can
they're
buy
looking,
one.
if they're looking for D, I got.
Yeah. Say it again with a straight
If they
face.
got the V, I got the D.
All right.
There you
Let's
go.
match
There you
and
go.
smash.
Let's match and smash.
Woo. Okay.
So on today's episode,
Yeah, on
we got
today's
two
episode.
different clips for you guys to check out, and then we're gonna have a discussion about it. And here we go.
Roll the clip.
I emasculated my ex-husband 3 specific ways: control, criticism, and comparison. I was in control of everything. I controlled how the dishes went in. If he loaded the dishwasher and it wasn't good enough, the way he was going to lead our team, it wasn't good enough. The way he managed everything wasn't good enough. Nothing he did was ever good enough. And then I let him know out loud, like I criticized everything that he did and told him how it should have been done better. And perfection was the standard that I held for him. So nothing was ever good enough, because I was comparing me and him, and I had this self-righteous view of myself that I knew the way and my way was better, and nothing he ever did was enough. And eventually it created a man that was apathetic, that was resigned to not do anything. Why should he show up? If I'm gonna redo it, or if I'm gonna do it better, or if he's gonna get criticized, why should he show up? And then that caused further division in our relationship, because he would say that he was going to do something and then just not. And it created this big void in respect. And where I got it wrong in the respect category was I was waiting for him to show up as perfect in order for me to begin to respect him. I didn't ever respect his effort. I didn't ever respect the progress. I didn't respect anything.
Wow.
I loved it. We can talk
She's turned
She was a
up.
bitch, I'm gonna tell you that. right?
Yeah.
Wow.
buddy.
He
said it.
I was thinking of a C word, but all right.
Wow.
Okay, so
Cats.
let's speak on that. Like, clearly that video invoked like a lot of feelings with all of us here in studio. Val, I'm going to start with you, babe. What is your thoughts and opinions and just all around vibe from that video?
Oh, her micromanaging is foul. Her choice of tone, the way she's already asking for problems. We get it, homegirl. You got a pair of balls. Relax. That's her thing. But yeah, she coming on strong. Maybe she feels like she's not heard, so she has to get big and bad. And hey, more power to you. But I'm gonna slide. Yeah.
Long swiping.
Right.
Swiping.
Swipe.
I'm so sad, Val. I thought you and I were going to be on the same page. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. No, you know what? That sounds like a broken person, right? Like I usually promote when women have strong energy, right? Because that's how that's a lot of what we need sometimes. But that wasn't just strong energy. That was
was
just
too
her.
much.
Yeah. She was broken. She's trying to break people around her, and that's where like, hey, look, I'm fine with ball busting. JT, you know about all that. But that one was a little too much. At least listening to her, it sounded too vindictive and just from.
And I couldn't tell from the video if she was proud of that.
Yeah.
Or, you know what I mean?
Or
Like, so
she was hurt, yeah.
but kudos to her for putting that out there and admitting, even if that was just a staged video, like admitting that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. I couldn't tell if she was remorseful and now she's kind of having a come to
Yeah.
Jesus moment, or if she was just going on about it like, yeah, I'm this and that. But
I can tell you from experience that when you get into that mindset or that mode of like micromanaging everything, it stems from your childhood. Not having any control or feeling out of control in the childhood. I'm not talking about a kid gone wild. I'm talking with someone with no direction. You know what I mean? Because, you know, after my divorce, pre-relationship, I'm so grateful for my son. He's 24 years old, about to be 25. He's amazing. He was at the right place at the right time to remind me to say please, Mom. Mom, like, Mom, you're being mean. Like, you know, Mom, you're being tough. Mom, you're doing that. Because I think because I was in that phase of I wasn't being, you know, controlled and put down anymore or whatever, I went into the well, this done like that done like that, and done it because it felt like if I have control of it, then it's on me if shit goes wrong. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because that's how we are kind of on a psychological level, right? When we're treated a certain way, then we put up walls, and then we end up like broken people break other people, right? Or they want to be misery less company and all that stuff. Yeah,
like I'm gonna be so strong that you can't break me, and if that comes off as me being mean, me being a bitch, oh well, I'm protecting me.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
yeah, but that sounded dark.
It was too much. Like if you have that much time on your hands, girl, to see how the dishes are being put in the dishwasher, like no, that's not healthy. Like now we need to get you some help because that's not healthy. And she said she was striving for perfection. Nothing is perfect in the world. Nothing. Right. Like no one is perfect. JT's all with he's like, but like nothing's perfect. You know what I mean? But yeah, that was too much. And on the contrary, I want to. I want to know the flip side. Like, how would a man deal with someone like that? Do you know what I mean? How would, like,
takes a lot.
You know what I mean? Because, I mean...
I see Nelson looking for her number,
yeah.
right?
So on that note, like, I feel like, yeah, that's not a good mindset for her to be in the relationship, micromanaging everything. And then it's tiring, bitch. Like, dang. You know what I mean? Like, who cares? Take a break. Don't sweat the small stuff, you know what I mean?
Right.
So I want to toss it to the men's side.
Well, he's the most experienced one.
But my name is Nelson Ibarra, and I've been emasculated.
I'm surprised you didn't say you've been emasculated by your partner, like Chris over here.
Because I hear that from Lola.
Hey, I want to ask you a question on that note, because I'm gonna put it out there in the universe too. Because there's times I come in the studio and you're like, oh, everyone behave. The boss is here. The boss is here.
So I'm part of a team called Team Peach. Okay, and us guys, and there's only
It's
one
all men on
boss
my
lady.
team.
So only
It's all
one
men.
boss lady, and we all have to wear these T-shirts that has Team Peach on them with a big peach on the back of it.
Yes,
So
I do.
our boss, and I have to meet our boss. Perfect example, came in yesterday. Nelson moved the camera. Nelson put that over there. Chris put that there. Put that over there. And I was like, what happened to her? Somebody, she was cutting us off yesterday. I mean, we were all just like, okay, we were scrambling around trying to get everything done the way she wanted done. So that's our boss.
But am I a
right
mean
there.
boss?
No, you're not a mean boss. But when
You'll get
you
hit
want
by the
something
chopper if you
done,
said otherwise.
yeah, I know, right?
I know, right?
When you want
Am I a
something
mean boss?
done, you want something done.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
yes.
So yeah, she.
But let me tell you something. For some reason, I don't carry that into my relationship. No. Let me rephrase that. I know why I don't carry that into my relationship. I don't carry that into my relationship because that person allows me the peace to be soft. The peace to be like, I don't have to worry about that. I know that it's taken care of. Like, I don't micromanage my relationship. Do you know what I mean? But when I do step into these walls, into the studio, I put on a different hat.
For sure.
Just like when I'm dealing with my grandkids, you know, because I'm raising them, I put on a different hat.
Wow.
You know, so I sometimes I get stuck in that partner, and I'm sorry. This is my apology on
Hey.
camera, okay? I'm sorry for snapping at you
The thing is,
yesterday.
like I was saying, I work with women, so I'm used to women. You know what I mean? Sometimes I go to work and I'm the only guy there. You know what I mean? And I get it from all ends. I work with Asians, I work with Latinas, I work with black women. So I'm getting all kind of accents every time I turn around. So I probably see more vaginas than most guys do.
Yes.
But literally.
Literally.
But
Buy you a drink.
On it, right?
Are you a nurse?
We'll talk about it.
Okay.
But on
'Cause I
another
am
note,
too.
she said.
He plays the
Healthcare
doctor in
for
the
real?
bedroom.
On another note, she has a husband. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
So we can say whatever we want, but she has a husband. Even though no matter what she was doing to him, he was tolerating it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So do we think? I think he's nuts. You know what I mean? I'm like, dude. Like I said, you're not the head of household. So you know what I mean? She'd have to kind of back up a lot of it, not just a little bit.
He said a
But-
lot of it.
She got to do. You know what I mean? So there is someone for everyone. You know, I don't know how happy he is, but
Miserable.
I don't know.
That's wild.
I can't speak on that one.
I want to interject.
Come on.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
You already know I'm not dealing with any of that. I don't have time in my life to have any type of energy like that, any bullshit, any disrespect. Like I don't flow like that. She's hella disrespectful in this case. I feel like, why you bringing your man down? You know what I'm saying? Or making people do stuff, you know what I mean, at perfection.
Right.
Like Chris said, there is no such thing as perfection.
Ooh, I thought he got ready to say like Chris. I was like, Lord, that was one day. I was like, no, I don't. I no. But
No,
yeah.
no, I'm just saying, like you said.
Yeah.
I don't play that. Like me, my girl, like we're invested, so we can have those respects. But if this was off the bat, like somebody, I'm like, no.
Or every day.
Yeah.
You can't
that'd
do
be
it.
weird.
I'm an energy guy, and if the energy ain't right, I'm good. So
Cheers.
I don't know really what to say. I kind of feel like, something's wrong with her.
That's what I feel
No,
for sure.
something's wrong with him.
Well, yes,
Well,
he's
Something's wrong with him because the thing is, number one, why'd he allow it? Just like women that get abused, but they allow it. He's being abused. There's no question
I
about
think it goes back to childhood trauma on both sides. She's had some childhood trauma that's made her the way she is, and he's had some childhood trauma that allows himself to be treated that way,
But-
in my opinion.
I mean, yeah, but back to what you were saying, Nelson. Like, if a woman's being in an abusive relationship, you don't just turn around and say, "Well, why is she allowing it?" There's elements to it, right? There's psychological elements. You still put the abuser at fault. I don't necessarily think that a lot of what she was saying was wrong. It's just the energy she was giving.
That's where I was going to go with. That's what I was going to say.
Okay.
It's the energy.
Right.
I want to hear.
All the single people got the same.
It's
Y'all
not
should
what
exchange
she-
numbers.
It's not what she said, it's how she said it.
right.
And you can also go back this way, and it goes with both sexes. It's better to be thought of as a bitch than to open your mouth and prove it.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
Yeah.
Right there, listening to her, she sounded like a bitch. That was like nails on a chalkboard. I couldn't
It
listen
was
to
hard,
that.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, I agree too. I was like, oh.
I felt the
No matter
disrespect.
how hot and beautiful that woman could probably be, somewhere in the world there's a dude annoyed with her shit.
But here's the thing, though. If you just really think about it, how she said it. It's what she said. I don't care if she said, "Honey, you didn't put the dish in the dishwasher nice enough." You know what I mean? No, absolutely not. She said, "I
There's
get
no
on
way.
him when he does this, and
Yeah.
I get on him when he does that." There's no
yeah.
way that you can actually say it correctly if you're doing it all the time.
That's what I was saying is the way she was saying it sounded like she was almost remorseful. That's why I thought it was kind of toxic. Not because I think there are elements, and like even how Chris was saying right now, a lot of the key to her success in what she's doing is that she has a vision and she's telling other people, this is how I want this vision to be carried out, right?
It could
and that
also-
could also be in a relationship.
It could all. She might have like OCD,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I see it as like OCB, one crazy bitch.
Oh, 100%.
Mario.
100%.
But if she has a vision for her marriage and her husband's like, I trust her vision completely and he goes along with it, you're right. That's their thing. But the way she was saying it, where she
Girl,
was,
but what do the dishes have to do with the vision?
yeah. But I mean, like
Well, that plate is backwards.
Right.
there are some women
You're on
that
timeout.
that are so like into having regimented lifestyle, right, for their children, so that their household can run smoothly or
Maybe
whatever.
we need her backstory. Like, was she
Yeah.
in the military?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, yeah.
Yeah, so is Lola.
Yeah,
Was she in the military?
That's what I was
She
like,
deserved a chance.
No, but the way she was saying it,
Order.
where she's all
Order
like,
and,
yeah, I want to like when she kind of made it seem like as if she was purposely
Yeah,
emasculating him.
emasculating
That
him,
that
what?
that part where that's where I was like,
That's
mm.
why
I
he's
see
not
why.
he's not an alpha male.
Yeah, he's not an alpha male.
Right off the bat, I'm an alpha male. Like,
Yeah.
She's an alpha
I
female.
don't play any
Right.
of that.
Yes.
She's an alpha female, and she's looking for beta males.
Yeah, yeah,
There you
and I don't
go.
think
Well,
that's
they gonna work.
necessarily bad,
Oh,
but
baby.
the context of it is if she was trying to make sure her man was broken, or then it gets abusive,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
If it came from a place of malice, if her intentions were malicious, like where she's just like, I want my man to be like feeling like,
That's
then
exactly
I
what
think,
she was doing.
well,
It
that's
felt
what
like
it.
it.
But
Yeah,
you liked it.
I don't know the full context. Of it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Those
on,
wanna
Context
hurt
is
somebody
king.
with the knees.
on that note, let's see a he said clip.
Oh man! All right,
Roll it.
we're gonna check out what us fellas have to do with this. Roll the clip.
One of the scariest things that you can deal with is when you find somebody new and you're having to compete against their past. Because I remember my grandma always told me, boy, you're gonna meet women and women gonna come into your life and they gonna always have somebody from their past that will always have access to them. One person. Just one. Not a whole bunch of dudes, not a whole bunch. No, I'm talking about, baby, listen to me. I don't care. I don't care what she- I don't care what she tell you. There will always be one person that will always have access to her no matter what she says to you. And another thing she said was every time you date somebody, you always have to remember you are really not the one she want to be with. The one she really want probably just wouldn't get his act together. And them two things, it stuck with me forever.
That was deep, and so truthful, so truthful. I think we'll start on this
Yes,
side, right?
go for it.
Yeah, we're gonna start on this side, ladies.
Yeah. So just sit over there.
Only
Sit on
because
there.
we said you could.
Oh, I got you.
I'm sorry, boss lady.
Well, I'll start with this. I'm on those dating apps, like I said in the beginning, and I talk to a lot of women, unfortunately. And one thing I've learned from these women is men they treat them not the right way. And one thing I've learned is every man, every woman I've talked to, they get an unwanted dick pic, right? Every single one of them. And what I've learned on these dating apps, I'm never gonna send a woman a dick pic. It's disrespectful. It's rude. The women, you don't want to receive a dick pic, right?
Well,
So it's rude, it's disrespectful. So gentlemen, what I'm doing is I've learned videography, so I'm going to send them a full-length video of my dick.
There you go.
Video.
Full length.
Full
Okay.
length. It's going to be a short watch, but it's a hard it's a hard watch.
fine.
I was trying to help you out make that shit 3D.
Oh, it's 4K.
Use a
AI
green
generated.
screen.
But no, I hear a lot of the trauma and a lot of things that as the new man you have to compete with the older man. You know, you might meet a woman that was in an abusive relationship and you're not the abusive type. You know, I'm sorry, I'm not going to pull your hair like you like that. Sorry, Lola.
I'll do that. Yeah, I don't mind that. If she
learn
wants
something
it.
new.
If she wants it.
I got Val for that. Don't
You
worry.
call that abuse? I call that a good time.
I call it Yah Mule.
Oh,
Good old yum mule.
bar.
Oh, God.
Listening to the guy, yeah, I get it. Like, yeah, there's a lot of back trauma and all that stuff. But it is tough to be with somebody that brings that baggage that hasn't got over it, right? Like, so you're dealing with somebody. So I was dating this girl, and the first thing she was like, not the first thing, like it was like probably like a couple months in, we were intimate and all that stuff. And then she was like, oh, okay, just to let you know, are you a cheater? And I'm like,
Sometimes.
well, at this time, I'm like,
This time.
fuck yeah, but and then she was like, cause I don't do cheaters, it goes crazy, you know, I've been cheated on about, and I was like, oh man, this isn't the one for me then, you know what I mean? I don't want to cause her any more trauma because I wasn't ready. Cause me, remember, we dated a couple months, and for me, if we're just dating a couple months, we're not committed, you know what I mean? We just messing around. But anyway, so I feel like when I told her, no, we're not, you know, I could do whatever. I felt like I was releasing her to let her know, hey, this guy is not, he's showing me that he's not committed to me because he's telling me. I'm like, no, well, look, I just thought we were like hanging out, like, you know what I mean? Because I didn't want her to feel like I'm going to be the guy that was cheating because, no, we need to have an understanding. This is what this relationship is going to be about, us hanging out. If you want to hang out, sex, that's fine. If you don't, I'm cool with it. You know what I mean? You know, I was in my bad dude.
You were in your
phase.
hoe phase.
I was in my hoe phase. Like,
Yes.
I'm not tripping. But full front with my my current relationship, we talked about that. And
Up front.
straight up. Like I told my girl on everything, if I could bring her here, I would, but I don't want her around this.
Why?
She doesn't need to be. Sounds like she might really like you guys. You guys have a group going, and then she's gonna try to fuck her. So. No,
She's a beautiful girl. She's a beautiful girl.
no, it's good. When we got together, I was like, look, here's the thing, because I really saw some greatness in her, bro. Like, you know when you find that one with some greatness. Yeah. And I thought at the beginning she was bluffing. Like, I'm like, you can't be this fucking cool and be this fucking amazing. And I'm like, nah, this ain't right. But anyway, so when we first got there, I said, look, here's the thing. Let me be 100% honest with you. I am feeling you. I want to be committed with you. I said, but I've been through a lot of shit. I used to be whorish. I was this, I was that. I said, but I don't want to be that anymore. And she was like, wow, you're very transparent. I'm like, yeah, I want to be transparent. I want us to be transparent because I want this to work. And she was with it, and we've been rocking and rolling for a minute, and you know, I've been on my good foot.
Good job. That's good. Monogamy is pretty.
But then she opened up and told me, and which is crazy, and God is my witness, she was telling me, yeah, and then she told me about her and her ex-husband, and that he was a mad cheater. She told me, so I was like, oh. But I told her up front, you know I used to be that person. I said, but people can change. Like, seriously, like, if you find someone that you really adore, you can make that change. And so far I've been in good graces with that. And so, yeah, man, because it's trauma. Because I got cheated on. I remember I got cheated on twice that I know. My class, I was dating this girl. I'm sorry, I don't want to go long. We only got a little bit of time. I was dating this girl in high school, and she was older than me. Actually, my sister's best friend. And so she used to come over, and I thought she was for my sister, but she was trying to get with me. And we ended up messing around, and then not messing around. I don't think we had intercourse at the time, but we ended up messing around. Well, I was 16. She actually took my virginity, but I don't think we were messing around at the time. Yeah, who cares? You know what I mean? 50 now. I'd say what the fuck I want to say. And so anyways, we ended up, and then I found out she was messing with this dude. And you know, bro, when you get that coochie, excuse my language, when you get the intimacy the first time, that's your woman. And I found it out, and it crushed me, bro. So that's how I really got into my whole phase, because then when I became a senior, oh my God, I didn't care anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But anyways, you know, people. There's a lot of people going through those type of traumas, man, and then you know it's tough. That's why when I told my girl I'm good. Like I know I have to continue being that person.
Cool.
You were 16 when you lost your virginity?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was 13.
Damn.
But I found it again in my 40s.
Nelson,
I have three.
3.
You got 3 chances for me to say it wasn't me, it wasn't me, it wasn't me. Then I'm done.
Damn.
Because
All right,
I deserve to make my own mistake. You know what I mean? So I'm like, hey, it wasn't me.
All right,
I didn't
Shaggy.
take that man's wiener and put it in that girl's vagina. I
Yeah.
did not do that.
Yeah.
You are not going to
I
blame
didn't
me
hurt
for
you,
that.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's 3 chances. That's it, because it's not going to stop at that point. And another thing, and this is like really on a first, and I'll kind of will maybe give it a second date. If I hear someone says, every man does this, I'm done. I'm not even going to waste my time because I didn't do it.
Yeah.
So there's certain things we can tolerate, and there's certain things I have to cut off right away because I'm just headed down a road of disaster.
Yeah.
That you're gonna call me, and I'm gonna be at work, and I'm not gonna be able to answer. Now all of a sudden I'm cheating. I went through that, and I don't ever want to go through that again.
Yeah.
So I have to draw a line, and I took 3 chances. It wasn't me. You know what I mean? So if we have to continue saying that, then we're just not a match.
Yeah, because then
You're wise now.
Yeah, and you're patching up the cracks that in her heart that you didn't do.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And I went through the darkest moment that a guy could ever go through.
Tell us about it.
My ex-wife
You
cheated
just
on me
aged on.
and got pregnant by the guy.
Oh,
and then made me
shit.
think I was the dad.
Oh,
So if I did not hold that against my next person, you're not going to hold what that guy did to me. You
Feel
know?
good about yourself, JT, for pulling that out on camera? Wow.
Yeah, exactly.
It's all about the ratings.
And the thing is, the funny thing is that she was constantly saying, "You're cheating, you're cheating, you're cheating, you're cheating, you're cheating."
My grandma
So-
told me the one always accusing is the one
One is
doing
one,
it.
and that's why I
Exactly.
stopped accusing.
Yeah, so it happens. It does happen.
Okay.
So that's why I'm like, I get it, I understand. I'm sad that happened to
Yeah.
you, but it was not.
What happened to
me.
the baby?
Well, so just real quick, a guy found me on Facebook that I didn't even know, and said you should get a DNA test. And I'm like, what? He said because your kid isn't yours. The guy that got her pregnant was bragging that I'm paying for a kid that wasn't mine.
Oh snap!
This guy's friend found me on Facebook and said, that's fucked up.
Did the right thing.
You know?
Man to man,
so
good.
I went ahead and something told me, check. And I checked and I called her and I said, I was at work and I called her. I said, how could you let me cut his cord and someone else get you pregnant? And she said, what are you talking about? I'm like, I just want to know that. I cut his cord. I was right there and somebody else got you pregnant. She said, fuck you. You'll never see him again.
What the fuck?
And that was it.
Did you get the DNA test?
But yeah, I got it.
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but she came
Goodbye.
after me for child support. She came after me for
Because you
child
signed the
support.
birth certificate.
California state
Yeah.
law.
You got 2 years,
If a
too.
child is conceived within a marriage, the husband is the father. That's the law.
So you weren't married though.
We were married.
Yeah.
We were married. So yeah.
So you had to pay child support.
I had to pay child support until she said that she didn't want me to do it anymore.
Yeah. It's always
Yeah.
it's always on the
I hope
woman.
the camera is catching JT hold his head like he didn't
Right.
snap. Like you didn't
But-
scratch the
Feeling it.
scab right
So
there.
anyway,
Bro, I hope you sleep good tonight.
right. So to make a long story short,
Don't
if
make a
I
short
didn't
story
do it,
long,
I
please.
didn't do it. So if it wasn't
Yeah,
me,
yeah.
I'm good.
Thanks, JT. As his partner, I'm gonna be cleaning this up for days.
I now understand why O.J. Simpson is your favorite football player.
Right.
I'm not saying what O.J. did was right, but I understand it.
Wow.
Ray Carew.
Well, the bottom
Too
line
soon?
is-
Too soon?
No,
It's
guys,
been
that's
30
right.
years. I can make an O.J. joke.
He's
Right.
The
gone.
bottom line is we all carry some kind of trauma with us. We all
Yes.
carry some kind of baggage from previous relationships. I'm sorry, ladies, I'm gonna take this right at the gate. I don't agree with what was said in that video because I don't agree with his grandma planting that seed in his head that every woman this and every woman that, and there's someone that's always gonna have access to her heart. I don't believe that. There are some women and some men that still have an opening for someone in their past. Unfinished business, no closure. Maybe that is the one that got away, you know, that saying, the one that got away. But being a nana raising a grandson, like I would never put that in his head. I would never say, well, every woman you date, just remember there's someone renting space in her head. I would never say that. Do you know what I mean? There are situations that we're gonna come across as adults where we are patching up breaks in someone's heart that we didn't make. I agree with you where it's like 3 chances, you know what I mean? But there are like some instances where like I'm okay fixing that. I'm okay fixing that for you and I'm okay showing you something different because I'm gonna benefit from it.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna love you back to life. You know what I mean?
But the only problem with
Um,
that, Chris, is you can do that and you can say that, but how many times are you going to have to go through
Well,
that?
that's what I'm saying. I
in
agree with
order
your
to,
3.
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
To
Like
go through that.
yeah.
Because the problem, I think, with women more than men is that you guys want to fix us. So you can be, we could be exactly, we could be the doggiest of all dogs. And that's why you see these knuckleheads with all these women because they think I can change him. I can be the only one. You know what I mean? So how many times are you going to get cheated on, or how many times are you going to find something you shouldn't find before you just go, I'm done?
Yeah, I'm grateful that in the situation that I'm in now, we were friends before anything. We were friends for a couple years before anything. It makes for a great foundation. It really does, because we already knew each other's shit. You know what I mean? We already knew each other's baggage. We already knew each other's drama. And still to this day, we can both vent about our pasts with each other, and it's not like we're bringing it up to point each other. Like we're just venting to each other, and then I think it makes for like. Oh, fuck, dude, I'm so lucky to have you. You know what I mean? I'm so lucky to have you, and like, fuck, I fucking love you. You know what I mean?
Realness,
Like,
closeness.
it makes it stronger, yeah. But Nelson and I were talking about this before the cameras, before anyone got here, that I experienced something heavy today, and
Tell us.
I'm not. Look at you. You always want to take these
ladies,
earrings
the
off and
ladies.
just
No, it's true.
I dealt with something heavy today, and even though he's my person and I do adore him and love him, I needed a little bit of space from him today because we committed relationship, we're together, but there's still things about me that I need to do alone. And when it comes to like, ooh, my heart is hurt, my heart is heavy, I don't want you right here. I don't need kisses right now and love. Do you know what I mean? I want you to, you do you over there. Let me come right here and do me. Let me boss up. Do you know what I mean? So that's one reason that he's not in studio tonight, because it's like, I don't need to be coddled right now. I don't need to be loved right now. I need to go handle business and get on camera right now.
Mind right.
You know what I mean?
Mind right, game tight.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why I tell you I don't bring my girl.
But ladies, I want to know what your guys' opinion on that was. You know, the advice his grandma gave him.
I wanted to say real quick, all you guys' opinions are so beautiful, and I hope everyone watching here grows from this, because we all need this. All that old school thinking, you know, let's take care of our kids, plant the right seeds in them, let them know, hey, we're all human. And yeah, let's just, that's all I wanted to say. I appreciate everyone's point of view so much, and that was it.
That's beautiful.
You need to be the mayor.
But you know what? You know what I love about her vibe, and I really hope the camera's picking it up, is that she speaks on beat.
Yeah,
You guys know
I was
that?
thinking that
like,
too.
like she speaks on like a flow.
I've been
Yeah.
working on Pro Tools.
She's making her own beats right here, and she's like just she's
Thank
feeling
you,
it.
guys.
Well,
Not
she
only
got
is she
Megan
saying
Thee
it,
I
but
love
it
it.
shows that not only is she saying it, but she's feeling it. Like her whole body's feeling what she's saying. That's beautiful.
Thank
But
you.
she hasn't heard
So
Lola
looking
yet,
at
so
him.
we'll see what Lola
I love that.
My feet are not tapping, as you can tell.
See me? You know when I'm really mad, I'm like,
Oh, shit.
you know,
Right.
when I'm doing my hands
My
like this.
energy, like I need to control my,
Yeah,
we're all
let it flow.
energy,
All right,
right?
Lola.
Yeah, let it
14 months,
flow.
I feel you.
Oh,
Lola's
I-
up.
I would say his grandma did him dirty. Like that, she was deflecting her own pain and then putting it on him, because that wasn't good advice. That's not everybody. That's him now deflecting on, like projecting onto other people. Now he's gonna walk around and say, "Well, she's doing this, I'm gonna do this." It's just gonna allow him to justify his own actions.
Yeah.
To me, that's a bunch of deflection. I think it was a bunch of BS. I don't think there's a single. There's just women that do this and men that do that.
Yeah.
Exactly like you said, right? We're not going to be generalized into anything. I'm obviously not like Chris, where she'll put up a nurse, and if she sees the potential in someone, she's gonna try to nurture that in their relationship, right? Whereas I'm like, nah, I'm done. You know?
Yeah.
Or it depends how that approaches. Even like JT was talking about his girlfriend or his girl or whatever, you know. He saw what she
Don't ever say
had.
whatever. Go ahead.
Sorry, not whatever.
Just listen.
She's watching, Lola.
Don't ever say whatever.
No, because I
Better
thought
say
she was.
best friend, so
I thought she was your wife, right? I
You
remember.
did, yeah,
so
you did.
that's why I was like, oh, wait up.
Throw it out there,
Yeah,
Lola.
yeah.
Put it in the universe.
Yeah, I'm putting it in the universe. So I thought you guys
The
had that.
pressure is on.
But yeah, I like how you were saying, when you were talking to her, opening up to her, she's like, I got baggage. And you worked around, you said, I like this girl, and I know she's been cheated on, so there's going to probably be some emotional baggage.
Yeah.
But as long as we can power through that, we can communicate through that, all that stuff, then I'm going to work through it, right? This guy's over here like, all these women this. So how's he's not even.
And you know what? Saying that came from his grandma. I would go to the grandpa and be like, "Hey, check it out, grandpa.
Yeah.
She's had some other dude on her mind for years."
Okay, but look, real talk. Real talk. There are people that stay. Some stay in your heart, and some stay in your mind. So his grandmother was not lying. You could be deeply, deeply, deeply in love with someone else, but still, there's someone that has touched your heart, and there's someone that has touched your mind. That no matter what, you could be driving down the same street that you guys were on one day, and all of a sudden it's like, God, I remember we went to that restaurant.
facts.
You may not have said it out loud, you know what I mean, but
You just brought memories to me right
we
now.
stay. That one person or two, depending on what you've been through, will that love that you have for that person, it may not have worked out for whatever reason. But especially if you live in California, you're like, I was on Crenshaw, and it's like, oh man, I remember when I was on Crenshaw. And you know what I mean?
I agree
So,
with what you're saying.
You know what I mean? So she's not lying. It just depends on how that person is projecting about that other person.
Yeah.
But she's not lying at all.
But that's not for everybody.
But it's not everybody. That's
Well,
some
no,
people.
but I had not even thought about this one girl in a gazillion years. When we went to Vegas, and I walked into Luxor.
Hey, what
She
happened
was
in
there.
Vegas? Stays
I
in
know,
Vegas.
exactly. We'll talk about that later.
Time out.
But when I went
Yeah,
to
what happened?
Vegas,
What happened?
and I walked into Luxor,
Uh-huh.
the first thing I thought about was my ex getting a hot rock massage.
Oh.
And I hadn't
it-
thought about that chick in a long time, but we had a connection.
Yeah.
You know, and for her birthday, I got her a hot rock massage. So the first thing I thought about when I walked in that door, and I was like,
My bad.
wow.
My
You know
bad,
what I mean?
partner.
But-
If I would have
but that's
known.
different.
Can you tell me which hotels to stay away from?
Right. Well, pretty much. No.
But that's kind of different though. You weren't continually. You even admitted it. She just popped into your head for a hot
Yeah.
second. People do that, pop in and out. That happens.
Okay.
But the way it was phrased in that
The way
was
she
like,
said it made it sound like in general,
like
all women,
there's
all
always going to
women.
be somebody in somebody else's back pocket. You're
Yeah.
never going to be that number one for that person. I'm like,
It's only
that's
because the other
kinda-
guy didn't step up, is what she said.
Yeah, exactly. So I was
That
like,
is horrible to plant that seed in
Yeah,
someone's
well,
mind.
that-
Sometimes
true.
it's not about the old memories. You got to start creating new memories.
Yes.
Yeah, but sometimes it's sometimes, not all the time. It's hard. You know
Control
what I mean?
your
Because
face, bro.
especially if you were sexually compatible with someone.
Right.
Let's
No
just say
poker
you were
face.
like just sexually compatible with this one person.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then you move on. And there were certain things that this
Yes.
person did that this person will not do.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you're like, God, I missed that certain something. Because compatibility is also the key. You know what I mean? So that relationship may be over, but this person, you love them to death, but they may not be fulfilling that one special part that you missed from over here. So your heart is still there, but even though it's like, I've moved on, I've done whatever, but that one little itch sometimes is like, man.
and I'm not gonna say that's not true, but it's not for everybody.
Yeah, not
That's-
everybody.
not.
I don't
But
hold
it-
that. I don't hold that. I don't have it. I'm not gonna be in a relationship and then have something in my back pocket. As I'm very single, perpetually.
You don't have that one ex that if you can have one more night with.
Yes, she
Oh,
does.
no, yeah, if I had-
little Asian guy,
Yeah,
about
yeah.
2'3".
Yeah.
On God? Really?
Oh God!
I
You're not
thought,
2 for 3.
Oh,
Is he right here? Is he at the right height?
I thought it would have been like some
Wait, wait,
drill
what
sergeant from
makes
her
him so
military
good?
days, or
He's just so cute. Like he was
She
good at
controls
that.
like a
him.
little-
Lola, tell the truth.
baby.
You
The math
control
was
him.
happening.
You
The-
can.
Yeah, I controlled him.
That's
Math was
it.
happening.
But I wanna know, was he at the right level? Is that a little, right?
Yeah. Hit it.
Motorboat.
Yeah, I didn't have
Girl,
to do any
she
work.
went somewhere in her mind right
He
now.
didn't have to. Yeah,
He
like
kung fu chopped that.
I thought I was the
Right.
only one that wanted a midget.
yeah.
Okay, he chopped her suey.
Bar.
Yeah, he was a chop
He
like
hit
this.
that, he hit
But-
that Kung Pao Kitty road.
Yay.
I
You
keep
guys
going.
are bad.
I
Don't do it.
You're
He
getting
was
good
a
at
challenge me.
this.
That meow mane right there.
Meow, man.
Sweet and sour in your power.
You did this, Nelson. You should bring
Yeah.
him. You should have brought him
man.
up.
Again, what about Luxor?
Yeah,
Throw
exactly.
him out there, babe. Throw
But
him
yes, the Luxor. Anyway, yes, no,
As
it's
soon
true.
as I
It's
get
true.
home, I'm gonna say, I got the 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna say that. And you're out.
That's it.
Or tell you want the Yah Mule.
No.
But that's not 100%. Like if some people when they're in a relationship, that's it. They don't have anything to call back on. You know.
Yeah, but if you right.
Did you
Everybody
Call
has
back
somebody
on?
to call back on. Everybody has somebody that they can listen
You're
to.
like callback list.
Yeah, but
And
not
yes,
talking about the
that's right.
callback. Not talking about just the callback. That they're just right there. Like whenever I want to, I can go to that person.
You're back
I'm
on.
just
Yeah,
saying,
that's-
there's somebody that we all have had in our heart that
that
won't
guy
leave.
said that. That's what that guy said. He's all women have that
Everybody
back pocket
has
guy.
somebody they can call. No BS.
Uh-huh.
It doesn't mean you're calling that person, but everybody has. On everything, I got people I can call.
Oh, really?
At least one person, right? I mean, at least one
We edit
person.
this out so that
I know.
She got somebody she can call, but she doesn't want to.
14 months you don't want to call.
She might
He's
after the night.
I got
He's
one
right.
I
person.
mean, if you really was like, you know what, screw this, I'm gonna go back with
Yeah.
Susie. You can call up Susie.
You made me think, but I do. You're right. I have one person I
Gotta
can
keep my
always call and
peace,
rely on for a hand job, and it's myself.
Yeah.
I'm guaranteed to
Hey,
hand me.
Rosie?
You
And
can
then
only
see,
rely on yourself.
Mine
I'm
is
guaranteed to hand me
mine's
everything.
Pamela. Mine's,
There you go,
mine's
there you
DJ
go.
Skittles.
Yeah, I told my girl
That
that.
doesn't mean you
My
have to
friend,
do it.
my friend going through the same like divorce, you know.
Yeah.
We were talking
So
about
funny.
like, you know, what do you do if you need this and this that. I said, bitch, DJ. She said, what do you mean? I said, I said, you don't need a man right now. You don't need to be hopping around.
It's
Look
a
what
stress
you started.
reliever.
Look what you started.
It's a stress reliever.
Hey, the best way to start your day.
You know, and there you go.
But
you
JT
know,
I'm not complaining. I'm just asked, let us watch.
JT, the guy said women have this. JT's over here. We all have it. He
No,
has it.
everybody has somebody right now.
Everybody.
JT's like, wait,
Everybody
women
has
masturbate?
somebody that they can call and re-up.
So why is grandma
Re-up
planting it up like
new up.
Yeah.
Because grandma's been hurt and grandma's
I mean,
been
it's
about
a
some
re-up
other
for a new up.
dude for
It is
50 years.
Exactly.
There you go.
That was
Yes.
all wrong. That's
called
I
up
was,
grandma.
You have someone you can call up right now if you
Come
want
on,
to
Lo.
get down with the get
Come
down.
on, let's stop BSing.
Well,
Everybody got
Yeah.
I actually
At
don't.
first
Wait
with
a minute.
women, and it's women, it's easier for you guys. Like, you guys get guys you want. Sometimes we get girls that...
Grandma's waiting for Grandpa to die so she can whore out in the nursing home.
Right?
There you go.
So she can find that one dude in her wheelchair.
I can guarantee
And
you.
adventures.
I can guarantee you. Actually, as we're talking, no, I do not have that, and I'm sad now because of
You don't have no... You had the Asian.
JT.
no, but I can't call the Asian. He won't return my call.
I don't blame him.
You know why? Because
did.
you're negative, man.
That's because you was abused.
Oh my God, okay, we gotta call it quits before
Did you
JT
call
gets
ice on
offended.
the? Did you call ice on the Asian?
We gotta call it. I know. We gotta call it quits before
Wait,
JT.
no, I'm not going to do that because you already had a situation.
I'm in a good situation, but JT's just taking them out one by one.
Yeah, he is.
And going for the jugular, like, tell me more, tell me
Right,
more, let it out, let
It's
it
about
out.
ratings.
Oh,
It's all about ratings.
okay.
All right, so we're gonna wrap it up.
Listen,
That was a good
that was
one.
fun.
I
That
want
was-
to share this with everybody. If you have something that you want us to discuss, maybe a hot topic or a situation, ship, anything you want us to talk about,
Right.
shoot it to me in my DMs. Please, no dick pics. Mario, that happened to me a lot. You know what I
Yeah.
did? I threatened to air them. Remember that? I
Yeah.
threatened to
Good.
print
Yeah.
them out and air them on
Very
my
good.
show. I threatened to print them out and vote on them on my show, and they stopped. I threatened a lot of shit. I said, I'm going to send this to all your family lists on your Facebook.
Oh,
I had to threaten a lot of things because there were just an abundance of
Again.
But did you ever
Again.
see one that you were like, okay?
No, I was lost an eye.
We'll put this on blast. This is kind of nice.
I was like, wait a minute. No. I never saw anything appealing. It was just not cute. It's different when we send like booby pics or something, you know what I mean? Or like, you know. Anyways, off topic. What the hell?
Jarring.
ADHD.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, if you guys have something you want to talk about, or maybe you want to be on this show with us, we can't read your minds. Let us know. We would love to have you here with us in studio in the hot seat, just like these beautiful people.
Exactly.
Yes.
And if you have a
Yes,
clip
thank
you want us to talk about,
Oh yes.
definitely send it to us, and we're gonna sit down and we're gonna have a
Please.
conversation, and us fellas are gonna control it anyway.
Yeah, but if you have a question, we can keep you anonymous, so you know
Exactly.
that's fine too. Ladies, where can people follow you? Starting with you.
Thank you so much. I'm Valerie, aka Freestyle Val. Hit me up on Instagram, Freestyle Val 0886. I love to hear from you. I hope you check me out. Hope to hear from you soon. Thank you so much.
Yeah!
Yes.
Freestyle.
And when you DM her, make sure you ask for the same panel.
That's right.
Same energy.
The same energy, the same panel. You can find me on Instagram, Lola the Sudbal, TikTok, Lola the Sudbal. And then also I have my own show. I forget. Nelson, why don't you remind me? UrbanSoulTV.com. You can find Lola. Let's Talk Lola. So
Let's
make
Talk
sure to
Lola.
tune in.
Let's Talk
Wednesdays, 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
There you go.
Exactly.
Right.
Always
I'm like
forget.
a proud mommy. I'm so proud of you. Good job, good job.
Thank you.
And Chris, where can they find you?
You can find me on all social medias at The Crown Peach Show. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, all that good stuff. And of course, exclusively on Urban Soul TV.
Yep. You can
Yes.
find me at nmiller006 or Urban Soul TV numero uno.
Yes.
You can find me on Urban TV too.
There you go.
Yes, I'm here now. Yes, we are.
Yeah.
Hey, it's your boy JT Turner, man. Tap in with me all platforms. JT Turner Comedy, JT Turner Comedy. Had a great time. I really appreciate it.
Appreciate you coming through.
All right, and well, they hired me for the DEI hire. I'm the token white guy, obviously.
Oh my God, you are.
I'm the token white guy here.
Oh shit.
You can find me on Instagram, Mario Reyes 82, or you can find me on my OnlyFans page. It's a reverse OnlyFans. I start naked and put my clothes back on. You gotta pay me to put my clothes on. So.
See, I was thrown off by the last name. I thought he was Mexicano.
I know.
No, I'm actually I'm the whitest Puerto Rican you'll ever meet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know no Spanish. I was raised in like the high desert.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
The high desert, and you got no tan?
I did a
What the hell?
23andMe and it came back like this.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so wait a minute. Before we go, I think I heard somebody call somebody out. A freestyle, maybe?
Uh-oh. All right.
Do we need to drop a beat on this?
Yeah, we gotta drop the beat.
We gotta find a beat.
Ba-doop.
You guys-
No, we got a beat over here, don't you?
Oh, do you?
Okay, okay.
I gotta tap in and say
I got
freestyle
something for you
beat.
guys. Freestyle beat. Okay.
All right.
Ooh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Here we go. I feel your pipes, yo. Yeah. You know we high and yo. Yeah. Muhammad Ali, punch like a butterfly, yo. Don't act wise, guy, cause yeah, we out here doing our thing. Podcast queen doesn't take shit, you know what I mean? Yo, I got Lola by my side. She's like, yo, what the fuck you at? I need you right now. Let's ride down to the OC. I'm repping Mike Trout without a doubt. He's pointing to the crowd like freestyle Val. Let's do what we do. And I'm like, I'm repping this shit, fool. Yo, I'm feeling all my homies out there. And yo, I gotta pass the mic. And yo, let's go, JT.
I'll take the mic and I'll take it quick. It's your boy JT. I'll send you a dick pic. But I know you will decline because you like the women that look real fine. And,
That's a fact.
you can do me and you can see me. I see your shirt. It says loyalty. And then I said, this is kind of cool. Put it in my mouth. I pulled it out. It was Trout. You can see I could be the Prez. I see you looking with your nice Cortez. Woo! I got it in. It's your boy JT. I can be your best friend now. Now I can do things and I can wish, but unlike you, I don't like fish or eating it either. It's your boy JT. I'm rapping from the ether. Yo, I can tell you it's plain and simple. Some people say I'm cute because I got some dimples, and I do my thing and I do it nice. And I just want to say, you girl, I think you twice. It's your turn.
Let's go.
It's your turn.
Oh, you want
It's your
another one? You want
Freestyle.
another one? Yeah, you want another one? Yo, we got another rhyme in the bun and oven. And yo, I gotta make it, yeah. Here we go. Yo, open my mind, and I'm feeling homies. I hope you see my soul. It's pure. I'm trying, man. Guess what? We all getting older, but we don't gotta be colder. And yeah, raise these goddamn kids right. All right. Yeah, I'm feeling everyone here. Yo, yes, goddamn, I am a king queer, and yeah, I hope everyone has a goddamn good day.
Yeah.